harness climate crisis and the political agenda, especially because COVID is no longer considered a pandemic according to Biden. Politicians should really be focusing on the climate crisis in the news.
I agree with you.
We're trying to keep our planet healthy and safe.
1000%.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. How do you agree? Yeah, thank you for
What's
coming.
that?
I was going to say, this is also an issue which is not confined to small areas of the world, and it's not something that will be important in a few years. This issue is important now. It's affecting us now, and we have to take action now, or else climate change, the destructive effects of it will be.
You are absolutely right.
And this is something which affects people all across the world, and it's the biggest threat to humanity, and it's something which everyone something about.
You're absolutely right.
It's something which is very contested in politics, but it's literally for the survival of our species and all the animals on Earth.
Of our
There's the
planet.
speech. You got the good speech.
Yeah.
You know
Thank
what? You guys are doing the right thing and keep it up. And you're right. What's your name?
Ellery.
Ellery is exactly right. The problem is now. It's got to be handled now. We should have handled it a long time ago. And let me tell you something that I'm very proud of as a company. You take a look at that project that we built. Even though we didn't have to do it, we take all of the water that's used, we recycle it, it goes into a tank, we then send it down a pipe to use in city parks and the Palisades. That's the kind of stuff we should be using. We got a LEED's gold standard for the first downtown project in the state of California. And we should be pushing everybody to do the right thing for our environment. And you guys making noise and bringing it to people's attention is so important. That's why I want to be your mayor. We got to clean up the climate, right?
Yes. Thank you. How exactly are you planning on doing that as a mayor? How exactly would you address the climate crisis?
I have a whole climate plan.
Any pointers?
Use the highlights?
Yeah.
I'll give you the highlights. We need to recycle more water. We're pumping billions of gallons a day that go in the ocean. We should be putting it into our natural aquifers, let it filter, come out, and use that water over again. We need to change our power plants to hydrogen, completely clean burning, take out gas burning, lower CO2 emissions. We need to push that forward, plant more trees, cool down the sidewalks. There's 100 things I have.
Creating more
Rural economy.
infrastructure.
How are you going to do
And
it?
how do we fund
What's your
that?
plan for making this all happen?
Will, look at what I did across the street. Everybody told me I couldn't do it.
Is that solar
I'm not
powered?
a politician.
There's a solar on that?
Is there solar?
What's that?
Solar on there?
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
there's solar.
Okay. 100% or
No, because you can't get 100%. See, that's the problem with the solar programming right now. And DWP's got a terrible program. I wanted to put solar panels on the structure of the Grove, so it was all solar panels, and we got into enormous problems with DWP. So we've got to advance the solar agenda. It's very inefficient is the problem with solar. Hydrogen is very efficient. And that's why we're testing hydrogen in a power plant called IPP, Intermountain Power Project. We're testing hydrogen out. But here's why I'm going to be able to do it. I'm not a career politician. I've never run for office. And the system we have has failed us. It's time for an outsider to come in, fix it, clean it up, make things happen.
So your agenda is to create new infrastructure that would, how would that be funded exactly? And when we already have the technology to create solar, but we don't necessarily have the
Solar is
infrastructure
very
to have
inefficient, though.
hydrogen power.
No, but you could take a power plant, convert to hydrogen
What
very
kind of
easily.
power plant?
That are producing the energy that you plug into the wall. We have
So
in
a coal
basin-
power plant at the moment?
No, they're gas.
Okay, so a gas power
They
plant.
went from coal. I changed it to gas 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I was appointed by Tom Bradley to
Okay.
head up Department of Water and Power, so I understand energy issues. We changed it to gas. Now we have better technology, hydrogen. So that's what I'm saying. We're testing it in Utah. It's working well. We bring it out here to LA. You have zero emission.
Utah.
So first of all, I teach AP Environmental Science at the high school.
Right.
And a lot of the hydrogen these days is actually not coming from, it's coming from fossil fuels, it's coming from natural gas. So
Not
it's
green hydrogen, though.
Well, so that's a big difference. The majority of it, however, is not. It's
Right,
coming
but
from,
we're using testing green hydrogen and
right.
IPP.
But so the question, it takes energy to make the hydrogen. And so,
It does.
and that's where solar can help to make that hydrogen.
It
That then
could.
goes into the power plants.
It could.
Yeah,
I
like
agree with that.
the
I agree with
Toyota
that.
Mirai, the car I actually drive it runs on hydrogen, but it doesn't. It's not made green. It does come from like fossil fuels
Right.
and stuff.
But
there's a way to use solar panels to make that totally green.
But there is green hydrogen, and most of the hydrogen that's being used now in Japan is converting to green. It's not very efficient for cars.
No, yeah.
But hydrogen is really efficient, let's say, for big trucks that are moving cargo down to the port. The port is one of the dirtiest airs around because of the amount of trucks and the ships. There was actually a liquid hydrogen ship freighter that came in the other day. So there's a lot of cool things.
So not electric batteries that are being innovated right now that are being created all over the world.
I think you go after
solar.
every technology and see what proves the best.
Okay.
Right? And then let's adopt best practices. You got a great teacher right here. He
We
knows
do.
best
So a local teacher here in the community.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some future mayoral debates.
Yeah.
Could we get you to kind of work some more climate discussions in those?
I would love it.
Maybe you can get his
Because I lived
info.
it. I was the president of DWP for 13 years, so I understand it. Anyway, I got to get back to a Zoom. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say
Thank
hello.
you for coming over.
Thank you for coming.
What are you doing? Keep it up. Really proud of you guys.
We love the earth. Wish we could say the same about you. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank everybody here that got this out. All the wonderful students.
I got incredibly impressed by his